Hi, it's Di from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got no book to read for you. Today book is Days of the Diesels from 2012. So let's get started. One beautiful morning on the island of Sodon, Thomas and Percy were enjoying a ride in the country. Suddenly they saw black smoke in the sky. They raced to find out what was the matter. An old farm shed was on fire. Percy and Thomas let firefighters take buckets of water from their tanks to put out the blaze, but it was slow work. Luckily, a new engine named Belle arrived. She shot water from two spouts on her tank. The flame fizzles out. Back at the steamworks, everyone cheered for Belle. Thank you, she peeped. But I'm not a real fire engine. You need Flynn, the fire engine. He's fast and fearless. He's a real hero. The next day, Thomas took Belle on a tour of the island of Sodon. They forgot to invite Percy. He felt left out and very alone. Diesel ordered up next to Percy. He invited Percy to visit the Diesel works. You'll be our special guest, he hissed. Steamy didn't usually go to the Diesel works, but Percy wanted friends who had time for him. He wanted to be a special guest. Percy enjoyed his visits. All the Diesels was very friendly, but the building was dingly old and dirty. They didn't even have a crane. You need a new diesel work, Percy said to Diesel 10. I will ask Thomas to tell Sir Topham Hatter. He always listened to Thomas. Diesel 10 liked this idea. Percy raced back to the steamworks to tell Thomas about his adventure, but Thomas was too busy to listen. Friend the fire engine had arrived, and Thomas was showing him around Sodon. That night, Percy saw something that really troubled him. Friend wasn't Percy Beth at Tedmouth Sheds. Percy decided not to stay where he wasn't wanted. Percy puffed to the diesel work. He bought Kevin because he knew that Diesel didn't have a crane. We'll both be needed at Diesel works, Percy peeped. The next morning, Percy told the Steamies where he had been all night. Everyone was amazed. Percy asked Thomas if he could help the Diesel get a new Diesel works. They chugged off together to talk to Diesel 10. But Diesel 10 no longer wanted Thomas' help. We are going to take over the steamworks, said Diesel 10. We want you to lead us, Percy. Percy felt Ganner, then Gordon. He and the Diesel rode away, leaving behind a very angry Thomas. But when they reached the steamworks, the Diesel wouldn't listen to Percy. The steamworks is ours, Diesel 10 roared, and we're not giving it back. To make matter worse, Percy discovered that Thomas was being held prisoner at the Diesel works. Percy hurried to help Thomas as he screeched to a stop. Spark flew from his wheels. Some orderly rags caught fire, and flames spread across the Diesel works. Percy knew he needed friend help. He found the bold red engine, and together they rushed back to the Diesel works. Friend put out the fire, while Percy saved Thomas. Percy and Thomas then raced to the steamworks to stop the Diesels. They rode along. They collected their friends. Belle, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Toby, and Emily. They all knew that friend was stronger when they worked together. The Diesel was surprised to see the Steamies, but they refused to leave the theme works until Sir Topham Hatter arrived. He was very cross. Diesel 10, he says sternly, you have caused confusion and delays on my railways. It was always my plan to build a new diesel work, Sir Topham Hatter explained, but everything takes time. Now the diesels and the steamies must work together to build a new diesel works. Soon the new diesel works was finished. At the grand opening, the diesel beamed and the steamies peeped proudly. Everyone was happy, especially Percy and Thomas. They was best friends again. So that was Days of the Diesels from 2012. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.